It's making me nervous to see little Gary laying so flat. I see his ear moving, but I worry because you never see him lay like that. We're gonna walk over. I gotta fill up the water anyway. But friends, I'm nervous about what, I hope he's not hurt. We already know that he's going to forever have an injury that he's going to have to work with on that back leg, but I've never seen him lay down like this. All right, you guys come with me. Let's walk in there and do our job. And I hope he's okay. All right, so I'm not looking to start any trouble, but I am looking at my grease fittings. My tractor has just gotten dropped off, and you can see that all these grease fittings are dry. I always do this because I learned the hard way that sometimes you take something in for servicing and they don't really service it. They leave it set for a couple of days. Now see, this fitting over here that fitting is good right there. They greased it there. So you would think that the mechanics would know where all the fittings are at. I also see they greased it over here as well. These are all greased. They just somehow forgot those. What I'm going to do now is look underneath. That looks to be dry as well. When they grease it, you should see where the grease comes out. Darn it, Lester. Yeah, they haven't touched the grease over here on this side. They never greased this at all. I think there's another one right there. All right, let's look under the hood and look at my air filter. What am I bumping on? What am I bumping on over here? All right, I could not get my hood up, but this is good. This is perfect. They changed my air filter. If you remember what happened last time, I took my tractor in to have it serviced, and those guys, they did not change the air filter. And so it wasn't until I got the tractor back, and I always do this because I've learned the hard way. You need to always do a double check. And I went under here, and that air filter was as dirty. Guys, it was filthy. I took it off, and I boom, 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 and dust just come a-flying. And I'm not trying to be a jerk, but they charge you so much to service these things that they charge me for the air filter. They charge me for the oil change. They charge you for all your hydraulic fluids. They charge you for everything, but they don't always go by and do everything. Come over this afternoon to do my afternoon feed up, water, let Sadie out of the RV. I've been letting her come inside. I let her in the mornings, and then I put her back out in the afternoons. It's about 5 o'clock because it's earlier than it's a little bit earlier than I normally come over here. But today is my Sunday, which means we have a Sunday night live, Jamie and I. Sanctuary Sunday, we call it. Okay, good. There's Gary. He's looking around now. Are you okay, sir? So all of the cows, bulls and females, will sometimes lay down. That's not unusual to see a cow laying down, but you don't really see them laying flat the way Gary was. So I hope he's fine. I'm gonna turn on my water, and then I'm gonna walk a little bit closer, and we're gonna fill up our water troughs. I'm hoping that he'll get up. Now, Gary likes to be watered down too. You all know Gary loves to have a nice spray down. All right, the water's gonna come on here. Gary, you okay, sir? Hi, Waylon. Hey, Tax. You guys are all so hot and miserable. I know, me too. Hi, buddy. Hello, good boy. You don't have to get up. I'm not going to change water today. It's not dirty. We do change our water once a week. You can see that it is starting to kind of get a little green in color. Hi, Tex. Gary, you're just gonna lay there, huh? Are you okay? I guess he's okay. He doesn't seem like he's struggling. He hasn't tried to stand up. You don't even see where he's trying to stand up. He's just laid out like he's just wants to be laid out for a little bit. But you do worry. I always worry about these guys up here. El Toro Loco, the crazy bull. Tex is about to play his favorite game of push the culvert around the pasture and show off for the ladies. But first, my friends, got to get himself nice and dirty. Got to be nice and dirty for this job. You got to prove you're a man. That and the dust also helps with the flies. We were gifted a new ball. Now this ball comes with a place you could mount, or you could put a string around it, a rope, and tie it to a tree. Hey buddy, look. Have you looked at your new ball yet? The new toy? Look at here. Hey, Tex. There you go. Come on, sir. Hey, come on, play with. There you go. Come on. You don't want to play right now? He's not in the mood to play with Daddy. It's heavy. It's a heavy ball. It's not lightweight. Friends, this is a heavy one. Oh, look at that. Wow-wee, buddy. That was a good push. So it has a place you could put a string through it, a rope, and tie it to a tree if you wanted to. But that's not the way Tex likes to play. He likes to push things around with me. Kind of been the way we've done this for a while. Here you go. Oh, boy. And now it's Waylon's turn. It's funny how they found this culvert to be more than just a toy. They also use it as a tool to scratch themselves with. You saw Tex kind of scratching his neck and scratching somewhere around his eye. And funny, Waylon's doing the exact same thing, kind of scratching with his horns. And he's also playing. That's cute. I know the sun is at a bad angle to show you all the work we've got done here out the back, but been mowing like crazy, trying to get everything cleaned up good. So eventually this will be the new goat pasture. We're going to come by and fence. I'll run that fence straight down through here, like this angle here, and all of this will be goats. They'll have the big red barn. So the goats will have that big red barn as a place to go for shelter. We've moved the container to where now it'll block that north wind off of them. And we'll also put some rolls of round hay in there, some rolls of hay that they'll use for bedding. And then they'll have this entire pasture from here over all the way to the fence line. And that's going to run all the way down the hill. So they'll have all of this will be for the goats. It'll come right between this set of trees over here. And then at this point over here, as soon as we pass this spot, we'll put a corner post, and then we're going to run at a little bit of an angle right towards those big posts over there. I'll have me a gate on the back end over here so I can get in there to mow easy enough from the front or from the back. But yes, all of this will be a very nice and really good sized goat pasture. Lots of good green grass to eat. There's also lots of stuff that grows along the fence line over there as far as weedy stuff that they can have for their, their foraging, and it's going to be a really nice goat pasture. I'm excited about it. Let's go ahead and drive on around. Little Gary likes to be sprayed down, which is cute. But what I notice when I'm spraying him down is he has this really large gash, which looks like it might be some kind of a scrape from barbed wire. Yet the problem with that is there's no barbed wire exposed to the pasture anymore. Now that we have the new fencing done, there's no barbed wire here. The barbed wire is on the other side of the cattle panel. So I don't know what could have gouged him like that. It's not a horn. A horn doesn't make that kind of a mark. But if you notice, there's several marks in that same area. So I don't know what he's scratching himself on. I need to be on the lookout though for something that's scratching on him. Waylon's fine. There's a couple little marks here and there. Oh, Gary, that hurts.
Don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester.
Yeah, something like that.